I'm very angry. Hasira iko juu. Kai imepanda mpaka kwa kifua.
On July 14th, 2025, Kenya's Deputy Inspector General Eliud Lagat steps back into his office, cleared of any involvement in the brutal death of teacher and blogger Albert Ojwang. But the nation is far from settled. Protests rage, MPs cry foul, and the public demands answers. How could a man arrested for social media post end up dead in a police cell?
I want to assure him and members of the public that IPOA will do everything possible to ensure that justice is served for the family.
Let's unravel the case that has gripped Kenya and left trust in its police hanging by a thread. Albert Ojwang, a 31-year-old teacher from Homa Bay County, was no ordinary educator. Known for his fiery social media post, he called out corruption with unapologetic boldness. On June 6, 2025, Ojwang posted allegations linking DIG Eliud Lagat to corruption within the Directorate of Criminal Investigations and Traffic Units. That post will be his last. The next day, DCI officers arrested Ojwang at his home in Kakoth, Homa Bay County. He was driven over 350 kilometers to Nairobi's Central Police Station. On June 8th, just 24 hours later, Ojwang was found dead in his cell. Police initially claimed he took his own life, alleging he banged his head against the wall.
During a routine cell inspection, Ojwang was found unconscious. He was immediately rushed to Bagathi Hospital for treatment, as documented at the occurrence book number 9/08/06 of 2025 at 01:39 hours. Upon arrival, he was declared dead.
But post-mortem revealed a grim truth. Ojwang had been strangled and beaten, pointing to a deliberate assault.
The family were able to view his body and they have confirmed that the injuries are not consistent with the story that the police are trying to share to the public, that he has injuries on both his eyes, his nose, his mouth, side of his face. Both sides of his arms have been injured, consistent with defense positions that he may have been taking.
The public erupted. Protests swept Nairobi, Mombasa, and Kwale, with mourners in Mawego torching a police station during Ojwang's funeral. Demonstrators carried placards demanding justice, targeting Lagat, who had filed the defamation complaint that led to Ojwang's arrest. As a Deputy Inspector General with over 25 years in the force, Lagat's involvement made him a lightning rod for scrutiny.
This far we have reached has taken too long. We want to request the IG that soonest possible, we want everybody who was involved in this matter before the courts of law. We contemplate action in the directions we have demanded, not beyond by end of business tomorrow.
Facing pressure from opposition leaders, human rights groups, and even former Chief Justice David Maraga, Lagat stepped aside on June 16th. IPOA launched a meticulous probe. They summoned Lagat for a 3-hour grilling, seized CCTV footage from Central Police Station, and sent biological samples to the government chemist. Over 20 officers, including Central Police Station's OCS Samson Talam and Deputy OCS Samuel Nganga, gave statements. The investigation uncovered a chilling plot. 5 individuals, OCS Samson Talam, Police Constable John Muhwana and Peter Kimani, and civilians John Ngige Gitao, Jean Amito Abuao, and Brian Mwaniki Njue were charged with Ojwang's murder. Muhwana, the cell sentry, confessed that the assault was orchestrated, allegedly under Talam's order. The post-mortem findings fueled public outrage. Strangulation and blunt force trauma confirmed Ojwang's death was no suicide.
Hitting against a blunt substance, a wall, would have a particular pattern, a frontal bleeds. But the bleeds that we found on the scalp, on the skin of the head, was partially spread on all aspects, including the face, the sides of the head, and also the back of the head. When we tie up together with other injuries that are well spread in the body, including the upper limbs and the trunk, then this is unlikely to be self-inflicted injury.
Yet, after weeks of investigation, IPOA found no direct link between Lagat and the assault. On July 13th, Inspector General Douglas Kanja announced, quote, "I hope to see him back at the office today because he has been cleared by all the investigations." Court application to bar Lagat from returning was withdrawn, paving the way for his reinstatement. Lagat's return has split the nation. So Member of Parliament David Kiplagat defended him, arguing that Lagat followed protocol by filing a formal complaint to the DCI. But Kitui's Central Member of Parliament Makali Mulu warned that clearing Lagat could undermine the case against the junior officers. Social media reflects the divide. Posts on X show frustration, with users questioning how those who lodged complaints face no accountability, while others confirm Lagat's clearance and return.
The reasons as to why the late Ojwang was arrested, together with a few others, is because there was a complaint that had been launched by the DIG KPS about his name being tarnished. So it is on that basis that investigations were actually being carried out, because he also have got a right to be protected by the same law.
Human rights groups warn that reinstating Lagat risks eroding public trust in the police, especially as the trial of the 5 suspects continues.
Nilipeana kijana wangu kwa heshima hiyo mkononi mwako, maana nilipata habari kupitia kwa watu uliowatuma waje wamchukue yeye. Baada ya kukabidhi huyu mtoto kwako, maana hawa ni watu uliowatuma tu.
As Lagat resumes his role on July 14th, the fight for justice persists. IPOA insists there will be no sacred cows, but with the nation watching, the question remains, will the full truth behind Albert Ojwang's death ever be uncovered?
And we want to assure, I watched the Ojwang on TV crying. Any parent will feel the same pain when you have lost your son.
Or will it become another unsolved tragedy in Kenya's justice system? Newsroom, Maisha TV, Reader carrying Chebet.